Alright, so like it's been like day 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I haven't done a video in about a week because I've been super busy. I probably won't be making daily videos anymore just because I have a lot going on. But I will still make weekly videos just because it'll be a lot easier. But I want to keep it short. So let's see, day 7 we went volunteering, and I I don't know the names of them. I should probably write them down, but I think they're called channels, or I know it's for the freshmen, and you go volunteer. And then we went like in a mountain where it was like kind of like underprivileged, and we made a house. It wasn't a house, but it was like an activity center for the community. That's where they can like go study and have activities. I was working on the house, so I was painting. I painted the whole kitchen, and then after that, we painted the outside. And it was actually a really long day. I didn't know how long it was, but when I got there, they said it was gonna be till 6 o'clock. So it's from 10 in the morning to 6 at night. So it was a long day, but it was really worth it. Some people built plants along the road. Other people built a soccer field with tires and wood as the goals and tire to outline the field. And there was a lot of people. It's kind of like how we do Bobcat Build at Texas State, but it wasn't as organized. And Bobcat Build, we work at different places, but this one was just one location, so it was a lot of people for one house. But we managed to get everything done. And then later that day, I had the first time. I don't know, the family calls them salchichas, but then other people have been calling them something else, so I don't know. They have words for everything. But this is basically a hot dog, but Chilean style. So they put tomatoes, guacamole. Well, it's not guacamole. It's just like smashed up avocado because it's not doesn't taste like guacamole. Mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard if you want, sauerkraut, and all that on one hot dog. It's actually pretty good, but I didn't put mustard or sauerkraut. And then so day 8 we had the amazing race around the city, and that was actually really fun. Um, so we got put into groups, and then they had like clues at each station that we had to find out. We had to take micros, so we had to find out which micro to take. So we had to ask the locals in Spanish, and we were actually the first team to get to the final spot, but the final um, game, I guess, we had to walk upstairs and have a balloon between each person, but you couldn't touch the balloon. If you touched the balloon, you had to start over. So we started over like 3 times. So we didn't end up winning, but it was really fun. In Valparaiso, we went on a little like carriage. You get in, and it takes you all the way up a hill, so you don't have to walk upstairs. So that was really cool. I saw the flower clock for the first time, which is something really famous in Vina del Mar. And we went to the beach. There were actually like really, really huge waves, which was crazy to see. I'd never seen waves like that, like by the shore. And someone was actually telling me that one day they were by the beach and the waves were like by the street. Like the police had to close off the street because the waves were so strong. That's crazy. I never seen waves like that. And I also had, I don't know what they're called, but there's like French fries, and it has like cheese. It had like weenies, chicken, a gardener, some onions. It was really good, and 3 of us ate that, and we still didn't finish it. So it was like a lot of food, and we only paid. It was like 10,000 pesos, so like maybe like five or hold on, I don't know, like $4 or $5 each, and it came with drinks, so it's really not that bad. And then the next day, we Edwin invited us to a cookout with his friends, and which was really nice, and had amazing view. Had like a little pool, had some new foods. Well, the way they call their chorizo, which chorizo back home is like actual chorizo, but here it's their sausage. So we had some of that, and we had a pasta, and like at the like when everything was done and we sat down to have food, they were all talking Spanish really fast, and I look over at Fernando, and he's just like staring into space, and I'm like trying to follow along, but I think I got 1% of everything they were saying, so we were both really lost. And he speaks more Spanish than I do, so, and he said he didn't even understand anything. So the Spanish here is definitely way different. They have words, different words for different things. Like, it's not the same Spanish back home. Um, so yeah. And then on the next day, Sunday, we celebrated Fernando's birthday for the last time. He said that back home they only celebrate one day, but here we celebrated like the whole week for him. Each day we kind of did something different, and we had a cake for him, and he was like really surprised. And he's like, no, they don't celebrate like this back home. And I actually bought a piñata for him because we were at the store, and he's like, what is that? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it, but it's gonna be a surprise. So yeah, I bought a piñata, and that was his first piñata ever. And then, um, let's see. Oh, I also had soccer practice. I found out, when I went to ask about the soccer team, they said that it was going to start next week, but then they had like little tables at school, and so I went to go ask information, and they're like, oh yeah, the tryouts are today. And I was like, oh God. So I had to come home and then went back, but when I came home, I took a nap, and took a nap for too long, so I missed the bus again. So then I took, instead of taking a taxi this time, I took a micro, the closest one to the school. But then, and then I was like, okay, I'll get a taxi on the way up, because it's our school's on a mountain. And so I couldn't find a taxi, and it was like getting really close to the time I was supposed to be there. So I ended up just walking up the mountain, something I don't think I'll do again because it was hard. And I was like 30 minutes late, but I still made it. And the whole practice, like, I didn't understand anything they were saying. I caught like little phrases, but then not really. And none of them really speak English. Maybe like a little bit, but not really. And so, yeah. And the playing level's not as it is in the States, so that's something different. But I still think it'll be fun. And let's see, this was the first week of classes, but it's just introduction. Um, and yeah, that's it. And I'm trying to make a video of like all my videos I've taken and put like music and stuff like that, so maybe I'll have that up soon. But until next week, I will see y'all later.